What's up, everybody? Welcome back if you're a subscriber. If you're new, welcome. To my American viewers, I know there's a lot of you guys who are American that watch this channel. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I'm Canadian, so my Thanksgiving was actually last month. So hopefully you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving with your loved ones, with your relatives, with your family, with your friends, and talk about those crypto. Try and get your family members involved in crypto. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about things that I've been looking at in the last few days. Gaming coins, Metaverse coins has just been on an absolute moon mission. So we're going to talk about that. And also, there's one Twitter post that's gone viral right now that I want to bring some attention to that. So first things first, Adidas. The big story here, Adidas confirms first crypto partnership with Coinbase and the Sandbox. The Sand token surges 50%. Adidas has recently announced a new partnership with Coinbase and Metaverse gaming project, the Sandbox. The sportswear apparel firm appears to be dabbling in the Metaverse and NFTs. Sand token rallied 50% on the Adidas announcement, setting a new all-time high at $8. So if you look at the Sand token, it's been on an absolute moon mission. For the last 30 days, it was trading around 80 cents. And at its peak, which was yesterday, its peak was what, $8.40, all-time high is $8.40. So it's done a 10x. It's done a 10x in the past month. This is one of my regrets. I was planning on buying the Sand token like shortly after the NFT boom that we had back in October. I was planning on taking some profits, some of my NFT avatar projects, and I actually planned on buying some land in the Sandbox, but I just never got around to it. And I'm just kicking myself because some of the cheapest land on OpenSea right now, it's like $20,000, $15,000 or something like that. I mean, if you go on OpenSea right now, the Sandbox, the cheapest plot of land right now. Don't look at this because the floor price has been a little bit whack here. They're not OpenSea's not recording the proper floor price, but if you look at the floor price of the cheapest land right now, so it's 2,190 Sand tokens. So how much is that right now? So that's about 15,899. Yeah, about almost $16,000. So the cheapest plot of land in the Sandbox right now is $16,000, which is absolutely insane. I think when I was looking at it, around like mid-October before this huge boom, I think the cheapest price was around, I remember looking at one price, it was like one plot of land that was minted 2 years ago was 0.75 ETH. I was keeping my eye on it, and I just never got around to buying it, because if I bought it, I would have been up like 4 or 5x on that plot of land by now, in just a span of a month, which is absolutely insane. Anyways, can't have regrets. There's so many opportunities here in crypto. I've definitely missed the train with the Sandbox. And honestly, when it was pumping from like 80 cents all the way to like, what's this, $2-3 around here, I thought I missed the boat, and I should have, looking back, everything is in hindsight is 2020, right? But I didn't want to jump in here, but the thing is, it kept on going up and up and up and up and up, and it definitely has defied the laws of gravity by just going up, continuously going up and up and up. But congratulations, if you're in the Sandbox, you were able to get in early. Very, very big. And also, not only the Sandbox, but Decentraland. I do have some Decentraland, but I only have a small bag. I wish I had a bigger bag. But Decentraland has also been up 536% in the last 30 days. So the two Metaverse tokens has been absolutely been killing it. The top two Metaverse tokens in the crypto space, Decentraland, the Sandbox, has been on an absolute moon mission. But there is one Twitter post that I want to bring some attention to, and it has definitely caught waves in the Twitter sphere. So this post from Lady of Crypto. So this year, the post reads, "This year I started with $6,557. Today I hit $1 million. I didn't do it with BTC, ETH, Shiba, or Cardano. I bought Illuvium at $34, Blocktopia at fractions of a cent, Sand token at 6 cents, Mana, which is a Decentraland, at 23 cents, Axie Infinity at $1.22, and Solana at $14.20. This post has been, I mean, it's been retweeted, almost 10,000 likes. I mean, if you look at Lady of Crypto, I remember looking at her post this morning. She was like around 20 something thousand followers, and she's just doubled in the last few hours. So her post has definitely went viral. But the big thing here, the big takeaway here, guys, yes, there's a lot of opportunities here to make insane gains. And congratulations to her for making, what is that, over 100x, right? 10,000 to 1 million is 100x. So she's made over 100x gains with these coins. Now, if you're new to crypto, I mean, you're probably like salivating at looking at this post, right? People are sharing this post. People are just up in arms with this post because it's inspirational. I mean, to take a small amount of money here, or I mean, relatively small. I mean, $6,000 could be a lot to some people, but 6,000, a little bit over 6,000, to take $6,000 and turn it to $1 million is absolutely insane. And she did it in less than a year, right? She said, this year I started with 6,557. Now, if you're new to crypto, these kind of gains are possible, but are they common? No, it's not common. It's not common. I mean, for the new people that are just entering this space to make, to turn $6,000 to 1 million. Now, if you look at Lady of Crypto, she's been in this space for a while. I've been looking at some of her tweets in the past. She looks like she's a person who's very knowledgeable about the space. She's made a lot of mistakes in the past, and she's learned from it. She knows, she basically knows the in and outs of crypto, and she knows. I mean, she has strong conviction with some of these Metaverse coins and with these altcoins. But the other thing is I want to mention to you guys is that this is not her entire portfolio. I mean, if you look at some of her tweets in the past, this is not her entire portfolio. And you know what? Back then when she put $6,557 into these coins, I guarantee you, like, it wasn't her entire portfolio. So she was able to comfortably hodl that position up until now, right? Because let's say if your portfolio was like, let's say your portfolio was like 6,000, let's say, for instance, right? $6,000 was your entire portfolio. I guarantee you that you would not be able to diamond hand that thing to $1 million today, because once it doubles to $12,000, I mean, you'll be probably taking profits on that. And this is one thing I want to mention one thing I want to bring up is that people like to bring the term diamond hands when things are down, right? When they're down in their investments. But diamond handing when you're up so much, that's what's really hard. I mean, if you're up like 5, 10x, it's very hard to diamond hand that stuff. It's very, very hard to diamond hand that stuff. Sometimes. And you know what? I also encourage, on the flip side, if you're up 5, 10x, to take some profit, at least take your initial out, right? But yeah, I mean, kudos to Lady of Crypto. So she knows her ways in and out of crypto. So if you're new to crypto, you see something like this, I'm just going to throw $6,000 into some of these coins, and some of these gaming coins or Metaverse coins that are popping left and right now. And you know what? I'm going to wake up as a millionaire in the next few months. It doesn't work that way, guys. It doesn't work that way. These stories, I mean, you hear them all the time, but it's a very unique position. They do happen, but it's not that common. It's not that common. All right, so I just want to bring that to your attention. Try to, keep you guys a little bit grounded. Don't have that kind of crazy level of expectations going into crypto if this is your first rodeo, okay? So yes, but we're going to stay on topic here with Lady of Crypto, because there is one altcoin that she is keeping an eye on, and she actually has been buying on the dips, and that is, she talked about Lukso. So this is what she says. Lukso turning around. I was hoping to buy more at $12 to $13, but looks like 17 was my last chance to load up. I took full advantage of the chance at 17, and now I have a huge bag. Did you join in? Now, she also posted this on November 23rd. When I first looked at Lukso, I wasn't blown away. Big mistake. This Metaverse and NFT crypto is an absolute gem. Now I have my second chance. I won't waste it. I shared my Lukso entries already. I have gone bigger at 17. This one is a 3 to 6 month hold. And she also did a thread here. I highly recommend you read this thread. I'll probably post a link in the description. But the most important thing is she was not sold on Lukso. She was not sold on Lukso initially. And, she did some more research into it. And now she's really bullish on Lukso. Also, there is one post here where she mentioned Raoul Pal. Also talked about it on Crypto Banter. So if you click on this link, Raoul Pal is very bullish. He talked about it briefly in this Crypto Banter episode. And you know what? Raoul Pal, I haven't told you guys the story, but Raoul Pal was the man who actually got me into crypto. There's one video that he did with Andre Jick. This was over a year and a half ago, where he said that millennials, their best chance of being financially free is in crypto. And it was that one little segment, that one thing that he said that made me decided, hey, maybe I should look into this Bitcoin thing, because the Bitcoin halving was just around the corner. And I was like looking at it. What is this Bitcoin halving thing is? What is this thing? Right. But yeah, Raoul Pal, I want to big thanks to him. If it wasn't for him, I would not be in crypto right now. But yeah, he's bullish on Lukso. Like I said, I mean, she's put, 14 little tweets about Lukso. Highly recommend you read that. Now, Lukso right now is up 34% in the last 24 hours. It has had a huge drop this week. It still is, 44% away from its all-time high, and that was, only 22 days ago. And the reason for this big drop is that their mainnet, which was supposed to be released this December or next month, is actually going to be delayed into Q1 of 2022. So that's a lot of people that were impatient, saw the news, just dumped their bags and decided to buy other coins, I guess, for the time being. Now, if you look at TradingView, Lukso, it was $24. Now it's down to $22. But Lukso, I mean, some people, if you want to look at charts, this blue line right now, I have it on as a 21-day moving average. A lot of people, I guess, are trading Lukso by looking at that indicator, because it wicked down below the 21-week moving average, and now it's slightly above that. So yeah, I mean, if you don't have any exposure to Lukso, again, not financial advice, if you don't have any exposure to Lukso, this might be a good time to load up on Lukso, especially if you want to plan on holding it for the next few months, leading up to their mainnet release in Q1 2022. Next thing, Elliotrades posted this video a few days ago, and he brought up the next hot trend would be layer 2 scaling solutions for Ethereum, and in particular ZK rollups. And he also, one little section here where he brought his followers the attention of potentially getting airdrops from the ZkSync version 2.0. So I want you guys to listen to this.
So I hope at this point you're asking yourself, cool, well, what can I do to get involved? And you'd be asking the right question, because we have ZkSync 1.0 and 2.0 coming. Guess what? There's definitely going to be a token. We also have Starknet coming out. We have DYDX, which did this amazing airdrop. It's built on Starknet. The reality is that all of these projects are eventually going to have tokens. So if you want to potentially get that airdrop, I would be connecting accounts here to ZkSync and depositing a little bit of ETH just to activate your wallet there. You can do this really easily through wallet.zksync.io. This is super easy. You just click on Ethereum and you can deposit some funds.
All right, so you heard it right there, guys. So now if you're new to the channel, I did do like a more in-depth video of connecting your wallet to ZkSync, also doing the test net of getting some test tokens from ZkSync and doing the the transactions on Unisync. I'll post that video down in the description so you can watch that video. It's a little bit long, but I go in depth on that, so you can potentially do all these things to make yourself eligible for the airdrop, because who knows, maybe it might be enough just to connect your wallet and just deposit some ETH onto ZkSync, right? But maybe there's other requirements where you might have to mint an NFT, which I also go into details with that, and also doing some test transactions on these Unisync. Actually, no, I think, hold on here. There's a post that I brought to you guys. What is that? Right. Right. So there was a post that I retweeted. So I highly recommend you follow me on Twitter at TomDCrypto, because a lot of you guys are asking me, wait, I posted this poster in my last video. A lot of you guys were asking, where'd you get that poster? I mean, I retweeted it on my Twitter a few days before the video. So if I'm retweeting something on my Twitter, it means that I'm keeping my eye on that thing, guys. So yeah, so if you just go on my Twitter at TomDCrypto, there's a tweet that I just posted back on November the 17th. If you click on that, these are the retroactive airdrops in the future. So if I look at ZkSync here, see if I can zoom in here for you guys. So ZkSync, importance very high, possibilities very high. So some of the actions that are required: wallet creation. So I know with ZkSync, when you're depositing ETH into ZkSync, there is an activation fee. So I'm hoping that, you know, if you can activate your wallet, you pay the activation fee. Maybe that's required in order to be eligible. Now, if that's not enough, then there's the faucet transaction. So if you do, you know, the Unisync, if you're doing a swaps on Unisync, again, watch the video that I did with ZkSync. I'll post that again in the description. And then deposit Ethereum. So what Elliotrades said, you know, depositing Ethereum onto ZkSync, that might make yourself eligible for the airdrop. And of course, I mean, definitely there's other protocols here. We talked about hot protocol. Fractional is one that I actually have been doing recently. Is you just go on Fractional and just buy. I mean, let's go on Fractional right now. So yeah, so if you go on Fractional, you know what? I just basically, let's see here, collections, top vaults. You know what I did, guys? Like, I didn't really care. I mean, I just went to the Doge NFT. I just bought a few. Let me see. I just bought like a few tokens of the Doge NFT. So what Fractional is that some of these big NFTs that obviously is impossible for like the regular people to afford. Like this Doge NFT right now is worth $256 million. So not many people can afford $256 million for this Doge NFT or this Doge meme, right? So you can actually buy like fractions of it. So if I put in like 0.05 ETH, then I get 13,573 tokens of this Doge NFT. And what's the total fractions here? 16 billion. So there's I like the 16 969696969 dog tokens. So yeah, if you just buy just a fractional NFT, then you might be eligible for the fractional airdrop. All right, so that's definitely something. Optimism, we talked about that in an earlier videos. You just use the bridge. What else here? Arbitrum, again, Arbitrum, use the bridge. There's other ones too, like yield protocol. I haven't looked into that, but yeah, go on my Twitter posts or Twitter profile at TomDCrypto, and there's a post that I retweeted on November 17th, and it gives you some of the steps, the actions to take with some of these airdrop, you know, with some of these protocols that potentially can give you airdrops. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to keep this video short. It is Thanksgiving. Actually, it's not Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada. What am I saying? But I do want to work out because I'm starting to get into lifting weights again. It's one of the things that I love to do before I got into crypto. And, you know, ever since I got into crypto, my strength and weight training has just gone down the tube. So I'm trying to get myself back into powerlifting shape, even though I never really competed in powerlifting. If you guys like the content, like the video, and if you're new, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy Thanksgiving to my American followers.